Hi guys, Rob here with Deluks Gaming and welcome back to my Factorio series, episode 10. So today, very important day, we must fix our oil system because we are no longer producing any batteries. I mean we are, but it's really slow, and that pretty much makes it so that we're producing like next to none of the blue science. However, salvation, hallelujah! Advanced oil processing has arrived. So this is going to solve a lot of our problems. So this will allow us to change the ratio at which we produce our different materials, like heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. It will allow us to change heavy oil into light oil, and will also allow us to change light oil into petroleum gas. It's brilliant. That is exactly what we need. And so we're going to think about what we're going to research after that, and I really want to go for power armor. Power armor is the bomb. And of course, there's different levels of power armor, but that's where we can start doing some really fun stuff with, just driving over these enemy alien bases. Like we'll never have a problem again fighting the aliens really with power armor. Of course, there's different levels of it, and the first levels, it's good, but it does get better. Anyway, so let's work on that too as well. So we're going to need electric engines, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll work on that later. Armor crafting 3, let's work on armor crafting 3 first. In order to get armor crafting 3, we need speed modules, and in order to get speed modules, we need modules. So we'll talk more about modules later. I really want to get our oil problem fixed. So to build batteries, well, first off, any batteries we're producing is going into this little box because we want to build, of course, our battery system for our power system, the accumulators, right? And we need batteries for that. So it's my personal supply. So at this rate, we will never, ever probably build another blue science pack again, just because there's no batteries going into the system. So batteries require sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid comes from sulfur, and sulfur comes from the sulfur plant, and sulfur requires petroleum gas, and we are not producing very much petroleum gas. The only petroleum gas we are producing is coming from this plant, and that's producing 4 every 5 seconds, and it's 3 petroleum gas to produce 1 sulfur. So honestly, this is terrible. We need this is a disaster. Really, we're pretty much done unless we improve this system. So advanced oil processing changes all that. So right now, it's just doing regular oil processing, which gives us 3 heavy oil, 3 light oil, and 4 petroleum gas. But we can change that to advanced oil processing, which changes a ratio to 1, 4.5, and 5.5. Of course, naturally, we'll be producing 1.5 more petroleum gas, so that's favorable. That's really good. And we'll be producing more light oil than heavy oil. Now, that is also good because light oil can be converted into petroleum gas. Make sense? And eventually, we're going to convert some of our extra heavy oil into some light oil as well with, of course, advanced oil processing. And then, of course, just because we're getting a little full, these tanks are getting a little full. And if we run out of space in these tanks, then everything shuts down again too. So we've got to figure out a way to thin the heavy oil, which we can here, and of course change our light oil into petroleum gas. It all makes sense, I hope. Either way, we're going to be improving our rate of production for petroleum gas dramatically, and therefore improving our sulfuric acid, and then batteries. Okay, so to do that, we need water as well. And oh balls. Okay, so here's the problem. We've attached our oil storage to the water side. Oh. Okay. Okay. Quick thinking. We've got man. Okay, so let's stop the oil pumping in here, and because we've got a lot of oil in these tanks, and if I just pick this up, we're gonna lose all that oil. Oh, that blows. That blows, man. I wonder. I've never built a pump. I wonder if I can build just one of those little pumps, small pumps. Oh, engines. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a couple more storage tanks, maybe 4 more storage tanks. And we're gonna try and balance these out. Oh, you'll see what I mean in a second here. Let's build some storage tanks. I need iron. We are out of iron. Okay. Which leads me to the other problem that we're going to have with our base very quickly is that we're not going to be producing enough iron. I can tell. We're just not... As soon as I do this... Now, you shouldn't normally do this. You shouldn't take any iron from the middle of your base because it's actually going to cause a real glut in the whole thing. So you watch. It's going to cause a real problem. But I need the iron. I'm greedy. I want it now. Because we got to build some stuff, right? That's what it's all about, building some stuff. And it doesn't matter if everything slows down because, well, We're not producing anything over here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's build some storage tanks. We'll build 4 of those. And we are going to try and siphon off some of this oil, or at least balance it out so that when I remove that tank, I'm not removing that much. And so the oil is supposed to be there. The oil storage is supposed to be there. We're going to add a couple extra here just to store some extra. And we're going to attach that there and connect it here. So now it's going to start gradually balancing out all the oil into these extra tanks too. So all of these tanks will contain the same amount of oil in a few seconds. While that's happening, let's talk about converting some of our light oil into petroleum gas. That is hugely important. We're going to need one extra. We've got a chemical plant, but I want another one. Okay, so chemical plant can now be used to convert. So let's see. Let's put it right there. Sounds good. And we're going to change that to changing light oil. Sorry, it's called light oil cracking to petroleum gas. It requires water and light oil. So we need, it's already connected to our petroleum or our gas, right? But we need to connect our light oil to that. And we're going to do that, and that'll work. Perfect. Shift 3. I'm going to try and get better at my keys. Don't yell at me, though. Please don't yell at me. It takes a lot of practice, and, you know, that's the problem, is that I don't try to practice. Okay, so we've got light oil attached to that. Now we just need some water attached to that, so we'll just do... Oh, hello, modules. Speed module is next. Okay, and we'll bring that around, and we're going to attach that here. And there, and sorry, it's getting dark. I'm gonna attach I'm gonna set up a light here right away so that you guys don't yell at me. I do like to, actually, you know what? I have such a great community. Nobody ever yells at me. I mean, no, that's not true. Some people do yell at me, and sometimes I deserve it. But honestly, it's such a great community. I really think we've got such a positive group of people. Everybody just is here to play games. You know, we're all here to play, and that's what I love about it. I don't feel like there's a lot of criticism, unhealthy criticism. I like criticism. I like to do things right, and you know, a lot of you guys come in and offer me all sorts of great advice, and I really like that. But people don't usually yell at me. So there we go. So now every 5 seconds we are producing 2 more petroleum gas. So that adds. So now every 5 seconds we're producing 7.5. Now, to get this thing to be producing 1 per second, which it's capable of, we need a lot more than that even. So, well, actually, that should almost fix our problem. Because that's almost 8 per 5 seconds, so that's 2. Well, it won't be quite maxed out, but it'll be pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so that's good. And now we need to get water into this system. These should all be balanced out. Yeah, so every single one of these tanks now has 743. I hate to do this, but I'm removing this tank, which means I lose 743 units of oil. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. But we had to do that in order to get our water in here. Man, oh, no, don't do that. One step at a time. One step at a time. So we want to get our water spliced into there, like that. I don't know if that's worthwhile, but would I be able to run through that? No. Totally no. Totally no. No point in doing that at all. So I'll just do that, like that, and like that. So there. Now we've got water going in. There! We are now producing a whole crap ton of petroleum gas. I'm going to reattach our oil system later. We'll probably do it across here, but we'll wait until all of this oil is used up. Otherwise, you know, I don't want to waste it, right? Oil becomes a little bit more scarce than it is right now. Like the easy oil is always the, you know, fun because it just comes in so quickly. Now, within a very short period of time, we're going to start seeing petroleum gas, this number start to increase faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and we might even see a surplus in our tanks. So very, very exciting. Okay, the other thing we can do while we're waiting for that to start to speed up is we need to use up some of this heavy oil. Now, we have another use for heavy oil. We can be making lubricant, which is used for all sorts of products, but that's not immediate. I just want to be sure we don't max out in these tanks, because if we max out, then this whole system stops again. So let's add a system that will allow us to change our heavy oil into light oil. Since we can turn a light oil into petroleum gas, that's actually probably in our favor. So let's do that. Now we'll probably turn this off at some point when we have another use for heavy oil, because we're actually not producing as much as we were. Okay, so same thing. We need water and heavy oil to produce light. So I just attached it right to our water system, and we'll just throw a line down like so, and another one right there, and connect it with a doodad. Haha! Technical term, doodad. Oh, you guys must just... I must drive you guys crazy. He called it a doodad again! I just need a few more pipes. Laying some pipe. Okay, there. Sorry. Right. Okay, so let's attach that, and sure, whenever you can, you know, always use one of those. Oh, actually, no, that's fine. We'll just do it like that. That's fine. I'm sure I've got more. Really, I'm out of pipe. Oh wow, I built way too much of the other stuff. It just, whoops, totally by mistake. Okay, there we go. So that should have all of that attached, and this should be working. There we go. So now we are converting our heavy oil at a fairly decent rate. So this will actually start to decline over time now, which is really great. We just don't want that to go maxed. And eventually we'll probably turn off this factory because we won't need to convert too much into light oil. But for now, it works great. And this should start to speed up. Oh, look at... Oh, no, it is speeding up, but not enough yet. It will. Give it a second. This will start... Yeah, we're starting to see some surplus here. It'll start adding more pressure to the system. And we're going to start seeing a lot more batteries get produced. Now, while that's thinking, actually, let's add another thing here. Let's build a couple splitters while that's building. Oh, there we go, speed module. So now with our speed modules built, we should be able to start working on Armor Crafting 3, which will give us access to the basic modular armor. Actually, we might just do the modular armor. I think that's probably a good idea. So modular is not as good as the power armor. Maybe we'll skip that and go straight to power armor. I'm not sure. But we definitely need Armor Crafting 3. So, good. Okay, so while that's thinking about... This will start to speed up in a moment. And before that happens, let's... sorry, I'm walking in circles because I was confused. Okay, we're never going to need more than one sulfuric acid plant, I don't think. So let's actually make use of this spot to build some storage for the sulfuric acid. And let's move these over. So I'm just doing some maintenance stuff here too. Hope you guys don't mind. Whoops. 2, rotate. 3, good. Good. And actually, because we're doing that, we won't need this nonsense out so far. Like that. Just kill that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any extra sulfur we have on us, just dump in here. And we are going to add a line from here to here, and then we can have some sulfuric acid storage. Now, right now you're like, well, you're not even producing like hardly enough to support your system, but we will. Very quickly, we're going to see a lot of sulfur start to go through there. I hope so, otherwise this is going to just prove me wrong, and I'm going to feel really foolish. Okay, so, and we also want to attach this system to the other sulfuric plant because we're going to start producing more batteries. And yeah, interesting. I guess we can just stick that there. Then we don't have to add any more power either. Great. Yeah, that works well. Okay. And, oh man. All right. I don't like having them not even, but whatever. That's fine. So, I hope, don't prove me. Oh, it's starting to speed up. It's starting to speed up. See? It's starting. Look at, yeah! It's starting to speed up. So we're going to start seeing a lot more petroleum gas go through now that this is starting to flow. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. It's coming. There it goes. Yeah, look at that. Look at, see? Yep. It's producing like 1 per second now. Brilliant. So because it's doing that, the reason I built these splitters is so that we can have 2 full rows of that crap, because that's important. And while we're here, let's do the same thing with our advanced circuits here. Oops. Ah, crud. Okay. There, that way we'll have lots of those in reserve too as well. Yeah, look at it flow. There it comes. Sulfur is flowing in. We are actually now producing batteries for personal use. We are producing batteries for the research system, and we're going to start to see blue research flowing again. Now, let's go look at probably something I don't want to see. It's going to be bad. Yes, look at that. we have a not a major shortage yet, but a shortage of iron. So let's go fix that, and we will place some lights on our way so it's not so dark for you guys. I know, they're all over the place. I know, there's no rhyme or reason. Okay, so the problem is we're just not producing enough of the raw iron. Now eventually it's going to get to a point where we can't fit enough on the belt, but for now we could probably fit at least a couple more mines out here. So let's get that going. We'll do, let's see, one mine for every one of those furnaces. So technically we could build another 6 more mines, which is huge. I don't want to do that quite yet because that's just going to be a major problem in terms of power usage. And we've got enough, probably got enough, quite a bit of the solar panels built now that we could maybe... Oh, look! This one's actually stopped producing. That's good. We need to clear this area out. We need to eliminate all of these mines. Or all of this iron so that we don't have mines in here so that we can actually expand out this part of the factory. Yes. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so we should be able to just... yeah, let's condense them. That way they'll dig through it faster. Okay, and we can throw belt here. There we go. Just like that. Brilliant! Very, very nice. And it's balancing here, but we might do a little bit better balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a full... like normal, or full rebalance. There we go. So that will make sure everything's nice and even once it gets to this point. Perfect! It'll slow it down a bit, but not enough to be a problem. Okay, so that should increase our iron production more than enough for what we need right now. We don't want to go too crazy, otherwise we are going to run out of power. What's going on with our steel production? Oh, it looks fine. Actually, what we need to do is put steel furnaces here. Oh no. We need more brick. One thing gets fixed and 2 things break. Well, not break, really, but, you know, need to be fixed, right? Or improved. So one more. That way we don't run out of steel. Notice how I haven't gone crazy with steel. Eventually we may have to. We probably will. But right now, we are functioning just fine with the amount of steel that we're producing. And that doubled our steel production right there, too. But, oh, yeah, that's not... I don't know. We'll probably have to improve it more later. Okay, so let's add some more power really quickly because we added more systems. Ooh, only 23 in there. All right, and let's steal some batteries because we're going to build some more accumulators. Yes! And how many can we build? 14? Let's do it. All right. Hee-hee! It's one thing after another, right? And we're almost, we're about halfway done armor crafting 3, and then we can work on maybe, well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on making sure that we've got engines. We're going to start working on engines so that we can start building some really fancy armor so that we can go start beating up some aliens. And it's actually, you know, I'd like to say that you could win this game without doing that, but you can't. You have to beat up aliens at some point in time. You really don't have a choice. In order to win the game, you must place a certain, the missile defense thing, and can't place missile defense. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, we'll fix that by adding, instead of using that power line, we're going to use that power line. There, perfect. Now, the missile defense, of course, to get to that point, even to do the research, you need to have alien artifacts. Alien artifacts are only captured or only gotten or received by destroying alien bases. So we have to be aggressive. At some point, we have to be aggressive. And that's okay, because I like shooting stuff, too. That's always fun. Okay, so this is working great. This is working absolutely wonderful. Perfect. It's messy. I know it's messy, but just follow your line. So I got to make sure that we keep track of how much oil we have left here, because as soon as we run out here, we want to attach that to our main system, and then we're good to go. Perfect. Okay, so armor. All right. Oh, well, yeah. Let's start working on our armor. Okay, so first off, we need to build another factory here to do pipes. Like so, and do we have any more? No, we're gonna go grab some more inserters. We should have a, I don't know, we don't even have a box here for them. Ah, ridiculous. Okay, so let's make sure that we've got a box for inserters, because we will be using those fairly frequently. Might as well have a sort of a personal supply of them available. In the meantime, we'll just build some extra ones. Okay, that should be good. All right, so pipes. Now, you're like, we already built a pipe factory. What do we need more pipes for? Well, pipes are used in the construction of engines. Engines are used in the construction of all sorts of fun stuff, including cars. Yes, we're going to try and build a car too as well. Let's get our... So right now, these accumulators are actually discharging. In other words, they're... Let's look at our power grid. So they're actually a power source right now. So we're actually using the power that they stored to provide the extra energy that the base needs to operate at night. So during the day, they take in whatever power they can hold, and then they store it, right? And then at night, because the solar panels go off, of course, they discharge, right? Make sense? I hope so. I hope so. Yes. Okay, so let's build a few more here. Yes, we're going to start using these suckers, these better power lines for this area because they cover a wider area. Like that. And we'll get rid of that one and do that. Perfect. So now, come morning, those will start charging. And, yeah, we're probably producing a lot of pollution. Pollution. So that's a big problem because, of course, you know what happens when you produce pollution. Look at, we're seconds, honestly, almost seconds away from aliens deciding to come attack. But look, we've got to build up blue science. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so we gotta get these engines building like right now. Whew. So that we can start building armor. Otherwise, we're gonna be in big trouble. Okay, so what do we need for this? We need pipes. Where are you, pipes? I'm kind of getting panicky because we have absolutely no defense. And I've had a few guys say, you better get some defense going. And I agree, but at the same time, I disagree. You do not need to have defenses in this game, and they actually only cause you problems because the more aliens you kill, the better the aliens get. So you got to be really careful with that. Oh, armor crafting 3. Okay, so there's our basic modular armor. But I really... So the modular armor uses processing units, which are really expensive to build, and steel plates, so no problem. But the powered armor really isn't that much better, or... Oh, it does use alien artifacts. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do modular armor. Okay, that makes sense. And we're also going to research efficiency modules because that becomes really, really important because we're trying to be power efficient. So let's do that. And we've got to get these pipes going, man. Like right now, we've got to get it going. In the system. Like that. And get some power. Yeah, sure. Let's do it there. Oh, we can't. Ah, man. Oh, bugger. Okay. That's fine. We don't need to do anything super fancy there. Good. Okay, so now why did we do that? Well, we need pipes to build engines. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I hope I'm not making any mistakes because... oh, we haven't researched engines! Oh, okay, that's a serious problem. Oh, bugger. Okay, hold on. Do we even need engines for this? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's just double check because armor crafting. Okay, basic mod. No, we don't need engines. I'm crazy. I'm absolutely insane. We need processing units. Well, what do we need for processing units? Can we build those yet? I don't know. Can we even build those? I don't know. Okay, let's get a factory ready and let's check our research here. Right. So we need, sorry about that. Yes, so processing units, sulfuric acid, and it needs an advanced factory. Okay, no problem. Well, we got that. No problem. I want to leave enough room for at least two of the... Eventually, all this has to get moved somewhere. I'm going to have to switch this over to the other side or something because I want to be able to build more than just one or two of these advanced circuit factories eventually. For now, we'll leave room for one more, and then we're going to build a... No, actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to work on this side because we're just using up too much space on the other side. So, add enough room so that we can do our last science factory right there, and then we're gonna do that. We're going to do, and we want, then at this point, we want to kind of balance it all back together. So we're going to start our next factory here. So in other words, I want, this is all mixed up, and it's going to stay mixed up. So it doesn't have the, you know, how I was doing the spacing of 4 in between each of them. We're not going to do that for this side because I kind of like this design of having the 4 different types of research all together. And the spacing was different, but now we're going to go back to the original spacing, which will start here. So this factory is actually going to be producing... we need another... bugger. Okay, let's just take this. We don't need to put that there. This factory here is going to be producing... Maybe ready to spacing trouble, but whatever. Let's set this up for blue science. What do we need? We need... sulfuric acid. Yeah, see, we're so far away from the sulfuric acid production, but that's okay. Electronic circuits and advanced circuits. Oh, this is going to be messy. This is going to be super messy. Okay. We could totally do that. Okay, so what does it use the most of? It uses lots of electronic circuits. Yes, I knew that. And so we're going to have this line here. It's going to be electronic circuits. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's go grab some... See how I'm kind of sweating now? I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we have... I think we have a factory producing these. Yes. Let's grab these. Perfect. Okay, so we're getting into an area where things are kind of hazy for me, and I'm not exactly sure of what I need to do, but I'm pretty sure. Really, it's you know, just follow the same rules all the way through, right? Look at what you need and then figure it out. Hope for the best is really the plan. Yeah. Okay, so actually we're going to... Let's worry about this line first before we start worrying about the sulfuric acid. So this line is going to come through and it's going to be carrying strictly electronic circuits. Right. Like that. And I hope you guys are patient enough to work with me here. I don't blame you if you're not. Actually, you know what? I think I've done pretty good. I don't know. My opinion. Okay, so we're getting our electronic circuits going through here. Now, I may want to bring that down one. Yeah, actually, we're going to bring that down a couple. We'll save this. We'll keep that line there, but that line can actually be for our other ones. We'll have another line here that does our electronic circuits. Reason being is because the electronic circuits are going to be closer to the factory. In other words, they're going to come in on this line, which is going to be right next to the factory. Helps when you get the assembly lines going the right way. Okay, like that, and it's going to grab crap. Ooh, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, let's not do it like that. Let's go like this. Ah, there's our green modules. We're actually advancing quite quickly now. We want to start working on portable solar panels and energy shields, which is really, really important, and batteries. So we'll start with portable solar panels. All right. Let's get a lamp here too as well. Otherwise, it's too dark. Okay, and then X1. Good. See, I'm getting better at the keys sometimes when I remember. And then we'll do that. Okay, so there's our electronic circuits, which will come onto the line right here. Like that. And then we'll rebalance there. So let's bring... See, I forgot there again. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll bring those down like so. Oh, we shouldn't until we are sure about how everything's going to work here. Let's leave it like that. Okay, and then we want advanced circuits. We could have them both on the same line. I guess we could. Why wouldn't we? Because, I don't know, do we really need to produce... I know we're going to have to produce a lot of these, but they take like 15 seconds to produce. No, we could put them both on the same line. Absolutely put them both on the same line. No problem, because it takes so long to build. As long as we have a fast inserter, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, especially once we get faster lines and stuff. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we just need to get advanced circuits in here. I always feel like I'm rushed. And I guess I am, because I want to do a lot for you guys. I want to get as much done as I possibly can. Makes sense, right? You know, I want this to be quality time for you guys. Time that you feel that is well spent. Crap. I don't know. Okay, so if we're going to put it up both on the same line... See, and that's why I stopped this, because it would be a huge mess to clean up later. Otherwise. Okay, so if we're going to put them both on the same line, we do a pitchfork here. Like that. Sounds good, right? And yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. Yeah. So, yeah, perfect. Okay. Perfect line. It will split there, and then we'll take it underneath. Like so. It will join in with the electronic circuits. And just get shoveled onto that line, like so. I don't like having the curve there now. So, the thing about curves... I really haven't spent a lot of time talking about stuff like that because, as you can see, it's not like we're building something that is super mathematically efficient. But every time you do a curve in the line, it slows down that line. And if you can remove even one curve, a lot of times it will drastically improve the efficiency of the line. However, for something like this, I don't think it's going to matter all that much, but, you know. Either way, we're going to have curves in it. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're pitchforking it. I mean, could have curves. Okay, perfect. There we go. So that's in, and that's in. And might as well just get the stuff shoveling in. Yeah! And we'll build our rebalancer there. And we can actually put our rebalancer right up to there. And good. And we'll just get our line like so. There! Pretty! Oh, we never did rebalance this one. Oh, we didn't. Oh, okay, so let's make sure we rebalance here too. Like so. There we go. We didn't rebalance after this one. Okay, good. And there we go. We've got our two products there, and we're definitely going to need a blue inserter here. A regular one will not cut it at all. And we might as well... Oh, why did I do that one? That one. Okay, and we're actually going to bring that line out a little bit further so it has more room to flow. Okay, so we also need sulfuric acid. Well, how do we get sulfuric acid down here? Well, that should be pretty easy, actually. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should have a nice, abundant supply of it. So we could bring it down here, which would probably make more sense if I had room to bring it down there. I don't really. So let's do it here. Don't like doing that, but in other words, because it's going to be crossing, like sitting just in the middle here, but that's okay. Whatever. I mean, played it by ear this far. We might as well keep doing it, right? Just put it wherever, Rob. Just gonna have to move it later, probably. Okay, so all the way up to there. Awesome. Like so. And ooh, portable solar panels and energy shield equipment. Very exciting. We're gonna have shields and personal solar panels. Very exciting. Okay, X. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I meant to hit X, not C. Yeah, I'm a little trigger happy, apparently. As long as, this is why I live alone. Yes, because you never know when I'm just going to start shooting stuff at random. Like that, and like that. And, there we go. We have, yay, super awesome, eh? Oh, man, very cool. Okay, so, whoops. Like so, and let's get a box of storage stuff here. Might as well put that right here. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Just like that. We just need to power this sucker. Watch, everything will shut down at this point. Too much power, overload. Yes. Good. There we go. Away we go. Because it takes so long to build them, I think this is going to be fine. 15 seconds per unit. Once it starts building, like it's not going to hesitate. It's just this little blue thing's just going to keep humming away, and away we go. Awesome. Perfect. And I don't know why I have that one like that. And we are producing pipes. No problem. We've come so far. Okay, so now why are we producing these? I forget. Right, we're building modular armor. We only need 5 of these units to build modular armor. Let's just take a look here. Right, modular armor. We need 30 advanced circuits, so let's get some storage going for advanced circuits as well. We've got so many on the line. Had so many on the line. Oh, it's because we just stole a whole bunch. Yikes. Okay, maybe we should get a second factory going. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that! That thing that I just said. Let's do that. Oh, crap. Oh, crap! Hold on. Pause. We're under attack. I'm not sure if I'm prepared. How do I switch weapons again? Oh, crap. Under attack! Okay, Q. Changes weapons. Where are they? I don't see them. Uh-oh. This is not good. I knew this was going to happen. Oh, no! Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good, folks. This is what happens when you don't build defenses and you start producing a lot of pollution. It was just a matter of time. Fortunately, they're not that evolved. Okay. What did we learn? Oh, balls. Okay, I guess we rebuild. We rebuild. This won't take long. You can see the remnants of what used to be there, so it kind of makes it easy. Oh, darn it. Oh, that's what you get. That's what you get, Rob. Hold on. Cute. Alright. Oh, right. Okay, so this... Oh, I see. Okay, so no problem. No problem. It's all good. This is why we need armor, because we need to kill... It was this base. I think it was this one. It was either this one or this one. I know there's... Bases can rebuild, too. I don't know if that one will rebuild, but I'm pretty sure it was probably this one. And we need to get that modular armor going so that we can just go cook them. We need to cook them. They... Oh, crap. We just need to destroy them now. And, we deserve that. There is no question. We've been cocky. Really, really, really cocky. Okay, so... Okay, I see it. Okay. There we go. And our time's almost up. Okay, yeah, little bit of a problem. Uh-oh, crap. And the whole place is down power. That's not good. Put that power line there. Whoever it is fired. Okay, we're gonna have to build some more repair things, and we're gonna get continually attacked until... So here's the thing, though. You know, if you look at the map, they're probably spread out. Like, there was probably an abundance of them just kind of lying around. So, and it just barely touched them, so they came in. So, we may not get attacked again immediately, but it's going to be very, very quickly. So we need to get that armor, solar panels, portable solar panels, and all that crap built now. Because we need to take out those bases, like, immediately. Yeah, they're quick, eh? Once they start chewing on something, they're pretty quick. Does that get it? Whoops. Ooh, haven't seen some action for a while, so that's pretty terrifying. All right, let's make sure this is... Oops. Oops. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. Repair the rest of this stuff. They don't know what's about to what's about to happen to them though, because I will eat them alive. They think they're tough. They don't know. They don't know. Once they see this modular armor, they're gonna be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have, I don't know, bargained. Yeah. Okay, because we are going to cook them. Okay, so they kind of took out our... Oh, blast. Okay, so this was our Alright, let's build another... I'll just repair this stuff and get it working again. So this guy was producing... Right. Oh, all of that stone. Oh man, there was so much stone there. Oh, we lost a lot of stone. Oh, that's not good at all. Not that it matters that much, because there is a lot of stone in the map. There's always a lot of stone. There's never a shortage, unless you set it up as a shortage. Okay, so there. I think we're good. It's definitely a block in the line somewhere. Excellent. Excellent. Can't stop me that easily, alien dudes. I am not that easy to destroy. Now you've just upset me. And we are going to have to show you what happens when I'm upset. But I have a feeling that's going to have to wait until next episode. Well, no, you know what? Let's build our modular armor. Let's steal from the line and build some modular armor. So let's steal... Ooh, yeah, okay, so we're going to steal... Nah, we were in the middle of building that factory, weren't we? And we never did build it because we are out of iron. So far to go! Okay, that's probably not a wise idea, but we're going to do it for now. We're going to build this extra factory and get some more electronic components. Or the advanced electronic circuits. So yeah, get that going. And what do we need? We need red guy and that guy and that guy. Throw like that and change that to advanced because we're going to need lots more of those now anyway. This rebalancer's in the wrong spot now. Good, and we'll put the rebalancer back here. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm super surprised it took that long for us to receive some pain from the bad guys. I expected... Oh, crap. Here we go again! Uh-oh, we got to do something, like, immediately. Oh, no! We may be in some serious trouble here. Okay, temporarily, we are putting down... Oh. Okay, temporarily, we're putting down some gun turrets. Just temporarily. I just happen to have a couple on me, so we'll do half on that one, and we'll do half on that one. Okay, so that's... blast! Okay! Oh! Oh! My stone production again. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Oh crap, the whole place is powered down. Damn it. How did they do that? Okay. Yes, you guys can't see anything because in YouTube land it'll be very, very dark. Did they kill my power? No? Why do we not have power? I don't understand. Is none of this connected? What is going on? Oh, none of it was connected. Crazy. Okay, so we need to double up on some power lines here just in case, you know, something else. Okay, so I think we're going to call that an episode. We're in a serious crisis. This is kind of a cliffhanger. I don't know how this is going to end because are we going to be able to get our... I wonder if they built... I wonder if the aliens have actually built more like little nests in here now too. They're probably just gonna keep coming. Okay, so we need to get our butt in gear. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. No, I'm not leaving until... No, I refuse to leave until we finish building our modular armor. Just to show you guys that it's completely useless without more technology. Modular armor! Yay! We can build it. But this is very important. This is where the game really starts changing. We can actually build the solar panels too as well now. Very, very, very important. I think we need 4 of those. And we're going to need some batteries. And with those pieces, and let's build some piercing rounds just on us. Why not? Okay, so here's the modular armor. Modular armor, of course, is put on in the same way that regular armor is, except it's got this little thing. Well, what does this do? We can actually put stuff in our armor. So now we can actually power... so this solar panel will actually power items that we put into here, like shields. And that's where we are going to crush them. Also, it looks better. Look at... Yay! I look different. I look beefier. So, on that note, we're going to call it an episode. We've come a long way, but we've also just lost our primary resource production area here to aliens. So we're going to have to fix that by next episode, right? We're going on the offensive. We are going on the offensive. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, guys. I had a blast. Take care.